Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So today we're gonna do a kind of like a clay, if you want to make a focal bead. Um, this is called so many different names on the internet. Natasha bead is kind of one that I have seen a lot of. So I wanted to show you this. I just it's like you'll see it. You get the same thing on each side and it goes together. It's like a pattern. It's really, really cool. All I have here, I'm just going to use two. You can use four. You can use six. It depends on how many you want. I think two is easier to start with. And I just have a magenta color. These are just SKYPE or FEMA, whatever you have, and a yellow. And I'm picking two that are, kind of going to complement each other. You know what I mean? So I'm going to hold this together and we're going to twist it. And we're just going to twist them. And you see how you're getting, yeah. And you want to, use your fingers and your hands gently, especially if you have problems with your hands like I do. It's not a big deal. And you see we have that. And I'm just going to just because I have problems with my hands, if you don't have to worry about it. And I'm just going to give it a little roll. And what this is going to do is kind of mush those colors together in a sense. They won't like change color. You're not going to get, your purple and your yellow to really change a color in this when you do this. It's just, putting those two colors together. And I'm going to continue rolling. I start up here. And I'm going to do this fairly big so you can see it. And it's going to be for, a beginner really, but anybody can do it. If you, say, hey, I want to do four colors, then you would just put the four colors together, around each other, like you're stacking them, and do the same kind of thing. The thinner you roll it, you get more kind of contrast and a texture. But what we're going to do is, going to do it like this. Going to get it a little, I roll it with this part of my hand only because of my RA, but sometimes I'll do this. It depends on what I'm going for, or do it together. And what you're going to see is you're not going to have any ridges left. It's smooth as a baby's bottom. All right, so I'm going to do this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it in half. Look at that, how cool that looks. And I'm going to go like this. Now you see right here, there's like this little divotty kind of thing that's happening where it kind of pulled apart the color. So just kind of push it back together the best that you can. There's nothing you can do about that now, but that's why you want to, roll it. So I have it like this, and then I'm going to take the ends and I'm going to kind of put it on top of each other. So what you're getting is, you see how this purple is kind of like, angled kind of, you're getting that same, the yellow, the purple there. And then I'm going to roll it. I'm going to start with my hands because it's a little easier. I'm just rolling, rolling, rolling. Getting them together, pushing them. The heat of my hands is going to help. And I want to get it rolled out a little bit more. I want them bad boys together. Together, together, together. Let me show you. I mean, you can see how simple this is. Now look what we got. Pretty cool. You see how they're, and they're getting together. Now you can do that one more time if you want. You could do it 12 more times if you want to mix it. But I think what I'm going to do is twist it again. And you see how we have that? And I'm going to put it together one more time. I'm going to give it a push. I'm going to go over it one more time where you fold it up. Here we are. I'm going to give it a squeeze with my hands, just a little bit. Get out any air bubbles. And I'm going to roll it again. Okay. Now I'm going to roll it so I can get those seams together. And then what you want to do is you want these sides all to be flat. We want 4 of them technically. So I'm going to start by kind of pushing this together a little more, getting these ends kind of flat. And then I'm going to just kind of give them a push. You're going to hear my dog Rocco snorting away. Here he comes. Rocco is a Pekingese Japanese chin mix, and he looks like he would be, as a person, he would be the kind of person that walked around with a big old cigar hanging out of the side of his mouth. I will have to take a picture of him sometime because he is the most adorable little thing, but he's not a quiet one. You know what I'm saying? And if he's laying by the dog food, you know it because he barks anytime anybody even comes in his eyesight. Okay, so we're done talking about my dog. They're all rescues, so we just lost one of our dogs 2 days ago, and then we lost one of our cats, which had leukemia. We rescue cats with leukemia so they don't get put down. They get to have love in a home. She passed on, so it's been quite a rough time going on. So I apologize for anybody who I owe packages to or whatever. You will be getting them, I promise. I'm just running a bit behind because honestly, between all that, all the stuff going on with my daughter, all the stuff going on with my husband, all the stuff going on with me, it's like, you know, my husband's 48, I think he just turned. And no, he turns 48 end of May. And he's blind in his one eye, got a big cataract, just showed up overnight one day. So we're in the midst of taking care of that and surgery and all that. And my daughter, okay, anyway, you see what I got going on here? I got that, and they're flat. And yes, I rhymed. I'm the 4th Beastie Boy. Okay, so you see that. So now what I want to do is I want to kind of give it a little push because I want that side to be flat. That's touching the bottom. This is a Mod Podge nonstick mat, which I love. But of course, use your regular mat. If you don't have a mat, use a piece of wax paper, not the waxy side, the other, or use parchment. You know, I have a, what is it called? Ceramic tile that's unglazed that you get for 40 cents at the Home Depot, Lowe's, wherever, you know, your stores are. And you can use that as well. That's what I usually bake on. Okay, so you see, I'm trying to flatten it so it's a square. And you can take your, you know, what's it called? Rolling pin, clay pin. Very lightly. You can see how lightly I'm doing it. Okay. Cat hair, which is always enjoyable. No, it's not cat hair. What is it? I ripped a baby doll apart a little while ago, so I think that's what it is. Okay, so you see we have that, right? Okay. So now I'm going to take my mat, my blade. Now you can see it's a square, the best of my ability. That back end and that end, we're not going to worry about. I can cut those off. It doesn't matter. I'm going to take my blade. Now, here's my suggestion for you. If you are in a room that's warm, before you cut this, throw it in the freezer for 5 minutes. No lie. You could just put it in a plastic bag, whatever. Put it in there for 5 minutes or so. Watch your favorite video, listen to your favorite song, what have you, on YouTube. Let your dogs out, make a cup of tea. You know what I'm saying. So this kind of firms up if it's too warm. If your hands are really, really warm, like mine are sometimes, you know, it can mess with it a little bit, but I'm not going to worry about that right now because I'm recording. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to try to judge the best way half. And you really want to be able to, these are handles. I explained this in a prior video. I have a kit I bought from SKYPE. And I got it at Hobby Lobby, used a coupon. You get like 3 or 4 different blades and you get these handles that go on all the blades. And I will show at some point the whole kit. I have the rest of it over there. But, you know, so you can hold on to it. If you have a tissue blade and you don't have these, just take some old clay and put it on the outsides, you know, like so you can hold it kind of in this shape. Bake it, you'll be good to go. All right, so I'm gonna stick this. I want to kind of put the same pressure on because I want it to go as clean, straight down as I can. Here I go. Down. I'm going to just kind of go like that. Lift this up. And then here we go. You can see I got that. Now what I'm going to do, look how cool this is going to look. I'm going to put them together the same way they flipped over. And what happens is, Kelly, I'm just going to push this together. Just give me a minute. My hands, they sometimes don't like to work. Look what you get. It is like a mirror image, right? Except now, look at that. Look how cool that looks. It's the exact same thing. Now, imagine doing this with more colors. Imagine if I wouldn't have maybe did it the other time, right? Twirled it and did it the last time, and these would have been thicker. This is gorgeous. Now, you see why you want the colors that are more opposite and make the other one, you know, kind of shine. Oh, this is delish. So what I'll do is take my roller. If you don't have a roller, of course, I tell you guys, use a bottle. Use your, it doesn't matter. Use whatever you have around your house. Okay? And then I'm gonna just kind of very lightly, because you want those to be together. And what I'm gonna do now is give it a turn, because I know this is gonna be separate on the other side, but look at this. Look how these look on this other side. But you see the seam, and I don't want the seam. So I'm going to try to take my finger and kind of go like this. And the warmer it gets, what's going to happen, it's going to kind of make that disappear for the most part. If you find it sticky, I spray a little water, you know, on your hand or a little bit on your clay, and that'll help. This isn't sticky, so I kind of been trying to leave it sit after I kneaded it to get it ready. So, okay. So you have this side and you have this side. Obviously, I like this side better because look at that. So now you can take a cutter, and by cutter, I mean a clay cutter or a shape cutter, where you can cut out a shape if you want. I am digging this. I bet you this would look really cool as a bracelet. Look at that. Oh, it's like almost, I want to say almost like Santa Fe-ish, like, you know what I mean? If it was turquoise and white. Oh, I gotta find me some turquoise. Okay. So you see, so you can cut it, you can make it into a shape for a pendant. You can do whatever you want for it. I don't know what I want to do. If I make a bracelet, I will show you guys. But right now, I'm just going to stare at this. I could bake this and stare at it and just say, hello, friend, how you doing? But look how gorgeous. And like I said, you know, you can cut it in half. If you want 2 parts, cut it in pieces. I mean, the whole point is this. So, I mean, you can push it together. Like, clay is amazing. I'll make it a little shorter to show you. So it kind of bunches up a little bit. You just very easily manipulate it. You can see. You can see how short it got, but see how it kind of condensed? So you really can do, and oh my gosh, I love it. Look at this. That's why I call it mirror. It's like the mirror effect, but it's called Natasha technique, but I like to call it the mirror. Look how cool. Oh, I'm going to have to do more of these. So let me know what you guys think about this. I love it. I love it. And like I said, if you do this and you're like, oh, I don't like it so squished up, then roll it out a little bit more. Be careful. You don't want to do too much because you don't want to distort it. But, you know, play around with it. It's just clay. Let me know down below what you guys think of this. And if you would like a clay giveaway with maybe 2 colors that you guys could try this. I'd love to do a little giveaway. So let me know down below. And if you're new to my channel and you would like to be subscribed, click the subscribe button down below and the bell next to be notified when I upload. I love doing mixed media and clay and all kinds of stuff. So, you know, I'd love for you to subscribe. And as always, please be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. Progress, not perfection. We are just having fun. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.